Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Children, have you heard of superior people? Have you heard of grateful people? There are grateful people and ungrateful people both. To which category you would like to fall into? To the category of superior, sappurisa, or asappurisa? Sappurisa means superior. Grateful people who can recognize great people, who can recognize a Buddha. A superior person can recognize the Buddha's teachings. A superior person will recognize the Buddha's great disciples. A superior person will be able to recognize about the true nature of the world. A superior person will be worshipped by others. A superior person will be respected by others. A superior person will be venerated by gods even. So, do you wish to become a superior person? Then let's learn how to become a superior person today through this Mirror of Dhamma program. So, first of all, let's pay homage to the Buddha 3 times and go for refuge to Buddha Dhamma Sangha and observe 5 precepts and do Theruvan Vandana and start this wonderful program. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Sanghaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Dutiyampi dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Dutiyampi sanghaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Tatiyampi dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Tatiyampi sanghaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. To observe the 5 precepts, say after me. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking. intoxicating drinks and drugs. I follow these precepts for happiness in this life, for rebirth in heaven, and to realize the Four Noble Truths. In this Gautama Buddha's dispensation, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, now let's do Theravada Vandana. Iti piso bhagavarahang samma sambuddho Vijjacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati sata deva manusanang buddho bhagavati swakato bhagavata dhammo Sanditiko akaliko ehi passiko panaiko paccatang veditabbo vinyohiti supatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Ujjupatipanno bhagavato Savaka Sangho Nyaya Patipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Samichi Patipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Yadidan Chattari Purisa Yugani Atta Purisa Puggala Esa Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Ahuneyo Pahuneyo Dakkineyo Anjali Karaniyo Anuttarang Punyaketang Lokasati Vandami cetiyang sabbang sabbatanesu supatittitam saririka dhatu mahabodhing buddha rupang sakalang sada yassa mule nisinnova sabbari vijayang akam Pato sabang yutang satta vande tang bodhipadapang ime ete mahabodhi lokanatena pujita aham pite namassami bodhi raja namatute sadhu Sadhu, sadhu. Say after me. My great teacher, Gautama Buddha, beside the river Neranjara, at Buddha Gaya, seated under the Bodhi tree, purified the body, speech and mind, even in secrecy, did not commit any misdeeds, guarded sense faculties, controlled sense faculty, my Supreme Buddha, realize the Dhamma without anyone's help, obtain supernatural powers, developed great virtue, concentration and wisdom, followed the noble path, the noble eightfold path, achieved true happiness, understood all worlds, and escaped from all worlds, became a great teacher for taming others, became an incomparable teacher for taming others with great abilities. The Blessed One became a great teacher for gods and humans, taught the sublime Dhamma for realization. Sadhu, sadhu, my Buddha became a Bhagava. My homage to Gautama Buddha. My homage to the relics of the Buddhas. My homage to the Jayasri Mahabodhi tree. My homage to the noble Dhamma. My homage to the noble Sangha. Sadhu, sadhu, the Blessed One obtained all these qualities. The Buddha became a Bhagava. The Buddha became a Bhagava. The Buddha became a Bhagava. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Today we venerated the Buddha, then the Dhamma, then the Sangha, and then the Buddha's great Bodhi tree, and the Buddha's stupas, and all the images of the Buddha. So imagine how fortunate and how meritorious our Blessed One was, even before becoming a Buddha as a prince. as a bodhisattva, extremely meritorious, was wise, was able to understand the truth, was able to be detached from the world, was able to practice patience, was able to be grateful forever, was able to be grateful to the greatest extent. So today, let's learn a beautiful sermon about gratefulness. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya. Theruvan Saranai. Dear children, let's pay our homage to the Buddha and to our Mahamevnawa before we go to the sermon. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May my homage be to our Pingwat, Lokasamin Mahansa, most venerable Avasarai Kiribaggoda Jnanananda Mahatera. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Meritorious children, we all like to be extraordinary. We all like to be unique. Don't you have such thoughts? Don't you like to become special? To be special and get what you want from your parents? What do you usually do if you need to get something from your parents? You act in a good way or in a rude way. You do both. Sometimes when they don't get for you, you cry. You become arrogant. Some children, they try to get good marks for their exams and they try to get what they need by their parents. Whatever it is, children, end of the day, you will experience happiness because of one thing. You will experience happiness by doing merit. Due to meritorious deeds done in our past life, we were able to enjoy happiness and get what we wish in this life. Get what we wish means material things. And beyond material things, if you like to obtain your life, those are spiritual development. Those things belong to spiritual development. Beyond material things, if you like to obtain your life, if you like to attain for your life, if you would like to develop in your life, those things are spiritual developments. So if we can develop qualities spiritually, if you can develop the wealth, the spiritual wealth, that development will be with you in this life and also in next life. Usually we try to develop material things, sensual pleasures. So to get things from parents, to get gifts, then bicycles, cars, then clothes, shoes, video games, computers, iPhones, all these things, you should do something. So, end of the day, you need to win your parents' heart. So rather than crying, rather than getting good marks, don't you like to do something wholesome to win your parents' heart and to win your life as well? to win your life yourself, to skip the four planes of miseries, to be delighted by devas, to become a person who is appealing for humans and non-humans. Don't you like to achieve a state like that, a life like that? Then the secret is to become, the secret is by becoming a superior person, by becoming a good person, by becoming a real Buddhist practitioner, by becoming a real disciple of the Blessed One. So the opposite of superior is inferior. Who is an inferior person? An inferior person will not recognize Arahants, will not recognize the Buddha, will not recognize the Buddha's teachings. But a superior person can recognize a Buddha, the Buddha's teachings and great Arahants and Kalyana Mittas. Superior people are wise to understand the Dhamma. Inferior people are not wise to understand the Dhamma. A superior person has unique qualities. So do you like to become a superior person before you die? Then what should you do first of all to become a superior person? Just imagine what should you do. While you're watching this program, ask your parents. I'll give you few seconds. Ask now. If your parents are in the kitchen, don't go. I'll teach you. So, the secret is by recollecting, by recalling, and by remembering and recalling, remembering what? The favors, support, assistance done by others. Who were the first two people helped you? It's your mother and father. Remember, you came from the mother's womb, not from anywhere else. Do you recollect that? Your mother delivered you with great pain. Your mother kept you for 9 months. Your mother could not walk properly. Your mother could not sleep properly. Her entire body changed. She had to change and select and to be very concerned about the food she eats. She could not sleep properly. She could only sleep in few postures. From the day you were born, she protected you. Your father helped your mother to look after you. The whole family is taken care by the father. A man will protect the family. So the first two people who helped you in the world, the first teachers in your life are your parents. Be grateful to your parents first of all. Then your teachers in school, they guide you in the right path. They give you a proper education. They tell you to live properly. They teach you how to live properly. They make you strong, mentally and physically both. They give a good future for you. They make the future for you. They make sure you become a good person. They make sure that you will become an educated person one day. Who does that? Our teachers. We should be grateful for our teachers. Among all the teachers in this world, there's a great teacher, an incomparable teacher. A teacher for gods and humans both. A teacher who will only appear to this world as a rare opportunity. All the other teachers we will meet in each and every life. We will be able to learn mathematics, science, then medicine, arts, all the other skills we can learn. But the skills that we learn from a Buddha can be only learned from a Buddha. A Buddha appears in this world as a rare occurrence. He teaches about loving kindness. He teaches us about compassion. He teaches us about gratefulness. He teaches us about escaping from suffering. He teaches us about wise consideration. There's nothing beneficial than wise consideration. There's nothing beneficial, there's nothing significant than wise consideration. The first thing you should do after learning Dhamma is wise thinking. Without wise thinking, how can you practice Dhamma? Some people after learning Dhamma, they think, how can I practice this Dhamma? How can I abstain from telling lies? How can I give up killing? What is that? Wise thinking or unwise thinking? Unwise thinking. As long as they live life with unwise thinking, they will never become sappurisa. They will become asappurisa. So I'm teaching you step by step to be grateful to the great people who have helped us. Just think about the Buddha's life, children. Let's think about the Buddha's life. After the Bodhisattva, after the prince left the palace, he went to teachers, he went to 2 teachers, then he joined the 5 ascetics, and then finally, without the guidance of a teacher, he realized the Dhamma. So he sat under the Jayasri Mahabodhi tree and then understood the Buddha's great teachings. So after becoming a Buddha, he was not in a hurry to preach Dhamma. First of all, he practiced gratefulness. He practiced gratefulness. He showed gratefulness to the Jayasri Mahabodhi tree. He looked at the Jayasri Mahabodhi tree for 7 days without blinking his eyes. Continuously for 7 days, he looked at the great Bodhi tree. If he looked at the sea like that, the sea water will disappear. That much, those eyes are powerful. The Buddha's eyes were extremely powerful. One day, an Arahant Theri, Subha Theri, Arahant Subha Theri, came to the Blessed One's presence. With one eye, the other eye was bleeding. The other eye was in her hand. The other eye was pulled out by her. A bleeding eye. No eyes. It's hollow. With a bleeding face, she came to the presence of the Buddha. From far away, when she saw the Buddha, when she came close to the Blessed One's presence, her eyes were cured with the power of the Buddha's eyes. The Blessed One donated his eyes in past lives more than the stars in the sky. With the power of that merit donating eyes, when someone came to the Blessed One, they were tamed by the Buddha. Even Subhaterini, when she came to the Blessed One, even though she came to the Blessed One with one eye, she was cured. See the ability of the Blessed One. So from such a powerful eye, the Blessed One looked at the Jayasri Mahabodhi tree continuously for 7 days. Imagine the Blessed One's great gratefulness. And then step by step, the Blessed One started preaching Dhamma. So before, the Blessed One wanted to preach Dhamma to the 5 bhikkhus. Blessed One wanted to preach Dhamma to Alara Kalama, to Uddakaramaputta, but then they have all passed away and born in faraway worlds. Not that Blessed One cannot go to those worlds. It's just in those worlds, Dhamma cannot be understood. So, there are worlds that we can realize the Dhamma, and there are worlds that we can't realize the Dhamma. So we should be born in a world the Buddha's teachings can be, in a world that Buddha's teachings can be understood. Right now we are living in a world where the Buddha's teachings can be understood. And even for our next life, if we could not realize in this life, our teacher Lokosaminasa has guided us to go to Tava Things, a divine world, to Tusita divine world. And then again we will meet Kalyana Mittas. Some devas who lives in divine worlds have seen the Buddha in their past lives. In person, not from the books, not from the Dhamma. They have seen the Buddha from their naked eye and through the Dhamma as well. Imagine how much confident they are. So, Blessed One started his Dhamma propagation by practicing gratefulness. So, how should we start our life? How should we spend our life? We should be grateful. Grateful to everyone who has helped us. To become a superior person, we should recollect the favors and support done by other people. At least today onwards, try to take few minutes from your day while you're going to school or while you're coming back, or maybe just 3 times a day. Try to remember, try to recall who have helped you. And then from time to time, if they are your friends, they could be your friends or they could be your relatives, give them a call and bless them. Always think how you can help others as well. Try to think how I could help others. Like see the Buddha's life after the Bodhisattva after offering clothes, after offering shelter, giving shelter, after giving gold, jewelry and food, the Bodhisattva was thinking, what else I could offer? Then he thought, oh, how about bodily organs? So you might not get permission from your parents to offer bodily organs, your body organs, but then yet you can practice loving kindness, you can be compassionate, you can engage in dhan offering, you can abstain from killing living beings. Now, a person who abstain from killing living beings is a person who has lot of loving kindness. A person who abstain from stealing is a person who has lot of compassion. Then a person who abstain from engaging in sexual misconduct is a person who has enormous loving kindness and compassion. A person who abstain from telling lies is a person who has great compassion towards the human beings. Then a person who abstain from taking alcohol and intoxicating drinks and drugs, that person is a great person who has understood the value of this human life, how rare this human life is. So you can practice those qualities. So the Buddha's teaching is like a great sea. The Buddha's teachings are like the great sea. It gradually gets deeper. Not once. Not immediately. Step by step we can follow the Buddha's path. Then children, to become a superior person, we should hide our good qualities. We should not just keep on telling our good qualities to others. We should hide them. If someone asks about your good qualities, tell little. Tell little. And a superior person, and if someone asks a superior person about other people's bad behaviors, he will only tell little. He will not talk about others' faults. If someone asks him, he will only tell little. Why? That will create disputes among others. Telling other people's faults, what do we get end of the day? If you can correct people who have faults, that is fine. But just talking about other people's bad qualities with your friends, what will you get end of the day? Nothing. But if you can out of compassion tell your friends, okay, if there's a very bad friend among your friends, we can slowly try to keep your good friends away from the bad friends, but very diplomatically. Very wisely we should do that. So, but an inferior person, he will boast. He will talk. He will tell his good qualities to others. If someone asks, he will tell a lot. And he will always talk about others' bad qualities. If someone asks about bad qualities from him, about other people's bad qualities, he will tell a lot. They are inferior people. So associate superior people, children. An inferior person is unable to recognize a superior person. Because imagine a thief, a bad person. An unwise person cannot recognize a wise person. An unwise person will recognize an unwise person as a wise person. A wise person as an unwise person. So don't become inferior. But if you become a superior person by recollecting the other good qualities, by recollecting others' good qualities, and by understanding the Buddha's teachings, by seeing the Buddha through the Buddha's teachings, by understanding the reality of life through the Buddha's teachings, after recognizing the Buddha's teachings very well, then you can recognize a superior person. Only a superior person can recognize a superior person and an inferior person. A superior person can recognize a bad person as well. A superior person knows the nature of a bad person. A bad person thinks, okay, this is normal. Killing is normal. A bad person might think killing is normal, stealing is normal, bad behavior is normal. So it's very difficult to recognize a superior person. Why? We should become superior first of all. Then only we can recognize a superior person as superior and an inferior person as an inferior person. If we do not become a superior person, even inferior people will be recognized as superior people. And superior people will be recognized as inferior people. See the danger? Only a superior person can recognize a superior person. Now see Arahant Sariputta. He learned Dhamma from Venerable Astaji, from Arahant Astaji. Every night before Arahant Sariputta goes to sleep, he worship Arahant Astaji. Turn to that direction and worship Arahant Astaji. Arahant Sariputta went to the mother's house before the mother passed away and taught Dhamma to the mother. Even the Buddha went to the family to help the father, the mother, the second mother, then the son, wife, family, friends. Like the whole family was like ordained. That is what you call compassion. Gratefulness should be developed as the foremost quality in our life. Gratefulness. So when you associate Sappurisa people, when you associate superior people, it's like these children. Imagine there are some jasmine flowers. You cover those jasmine flowers with a cloth. And after some time, you take the cloth and you smell the cloth. How will the cloth will smell? The cloth will smell the fragrance of the jasmine flowers. The cloth will have the fragrance of jasmine flowers. So, see, if the cloth can touch the jasmine flowers, the good smell will get absorbed to the cloth as well. In the same way, when you associate Kalyana Mittas, superior people, their qualities will get absorbed to your life. See, one day, there was a person called Radha. He was an old person. Well, he wanted to become a monk, but he was not ordained for a long time. He lived in the monastery, but he was not ordained for a long time. Then one day, Buddha asked from Venerable Sariputta, "Dear Sariputta, has this Radha helped you?" Dear Blessed One, this Radha, one day when I was going on alms round, he told a person, offer some food to Arahant Sariputta. See, Arahant Sariputta, being the chief, being the foremost disciple in the Buddha Sasana. Arahant Sariputta was only second to the Buddha in preaching Dhamma, with the ability of preaching Dhamma. Arahant Sariputta preached the Dhamma just like the Buddha did. Even such a great person who was recognized as the foremost disciples of the Buddha remembered that person showing another person, telling another person to offer dana to Arahant Sariputta. Imagine how much mindfulness Arahant Sariputta had. Then Blessed One said, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sariputta, you are superior. And then Radha was ordained. See, a great person like Arahant Sariputta can remember a person just telling another person to offer dana to Arahant Sariputta. Now, if Arahant Sariputta go to another place, there were, I think, 5 billion in Savatthi, Buddha's disciples. When Arahant Sariputta was that much powerful, there were devas waiting to offer dana to Arahant Sariputta. But then Arahant Sariputta appreciated, was grateful, remembered a person who just told another person to offer dana to Arahant Sariputta. Imagine how much we should be grateful to our parents, to our teachers, especially for the Buddha, and to our Kalyana Mitra, to our divinely teacher, to our Lokaswaminwansa. We should be extremely grateful. Only in the Buddha's teachings we can learn and hear these things. Then children, associating bad friends. Associating bad friends is like what? Covering some excrement. There's some excrement. Suppose you cover excrement with a cloth. Then you take the cloth out or the piece of paper. And then what happens? There's bad smell. The excrement will touch the cloth as well. Where will be more excrement? On the ground or on the cloth? On the ground, but very little on the cloth. But then even the cloth will get dirty and smelly and disgusting. In the same way, if you associate bad friends, it's like a paper covered, it's like excrement covered with a paper. Don't become a paper that get touched by excrement. Become a cloth that get touched by jasmine flowers. So may you have the opportunity to become extremely superior. Extremely superior. How can we become superior? By remembering the favors done by other people. Just by remembering. Then you will be compassionate towards those people. You will respect them. You will venerate them. You will worship them. That's why we worship the Buddha. First of all, we learn Dhamma. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Then we worship our teacher Lokaswaminwansa, saying, may my homage be to our Lokaswaminwansa, practicing gratefulness. This Mirror of Dhamma program, from the time you start listening until you end, it's all about gratefulness. Finally, we share merit with everyone who have helped us. Now almost close to 1 year, you have been extremely grateful by joining with Mirror of Dhamma program. I am grateful for everyone who have sponsored for this program and for Shraddha TV for giving this opportunity to preach the Buddha's teachings. So may everyone have the opportunity to realize the Buddha's teachings, become a superior person, and realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Meritorious children, now we have come to the session of Paritha chanting. Now get ready with the Paritha chanting books, the Mahamevnawa Pali English Paritha chanting book, and turn to page 17. Turn to page 17. We are going to chant Mahamangala Sutta, Discourse on Blessings. Children, once a divine being, even divine beings during the Buddha's time, were wondering about blessings, what we should really do to get blessings for our lives. People do various things to get blessings for their lives. So, a divine being thought to know about and to learn about the highest blessings, he decided to go and meet the Buddha. He decided to meet the Buddha and ask from the Buddha for the highest blessings. Now, who came to meet the Buddha to know about highest blessings? A divine being. So, as humans, we should also learn from the Buddha. So, let's chant the Mahamangala Sutta together with me. First of all, let's pay homage to the Buddha 3 times and chant in Pali and English. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Evam me sutang ekang samayang bhagava savatthiyang viharati jetavane anatha pindikassa arame athako anyatara devata abhikkantaya rattiya abhikkantavanna kevala kappang jetavanan obhasetva yena bhagavate nupasankami upasankamitva bhagavantang abhivadetva ekamantang atthasi ekamantang thita khosa devata bhagavantang gathaya ajhabasi. Thus have I heard on one occasion the Blessed One was living in Savatthi at Jetavana at Anathapindika's monastery. Now when the night was far advanced, a certain deity whose surpassing radiance illuminated the whole of Jetavana approached the Blessed One, respectfully saluted him, and stood to one side. Standing thus, he addressed the Blessed One in verse. Bahudeva manussacha mangalani achintayung akankhamana sotthanang bruhi mangalamuttamang. Many deities and humans longing for happiness have pondered on the questions of blessings. Pray tell me, what are the highest blessings? Asevanacha balanang panditanancha sevanam pujacha pujaniyanang etam mangalamuttamang. Not to associate with the foolish, but to associate with the wise, and to honor those worthy of honor. These are the highest blessings. Patirupadesa vasocha pubbecha kata punyata atta samma panidhicha etang mangalamuttamang. To reside in a suitable locality, to have performed meritorious
actions in the past, and to set oneself in the right direction. These are the highest blessings. Bahu satchancha sippancha vinayocha susikhito subhasita cha yavacha etang mangalamuttamang. Was learning, skill in handicraft, well-grounded in discipline, and pleasant speech. These are the highest blessings. Mata pitu pathanang puttadarassa sangaho anakulacha kammanta etang mangalamuttamang. To support one's father and mother, to cherish one's wife and children, and to be engaged in peaceful occupations. These are the highest blessings. Dhanancha dhammacariyacha jnatkanancha sangaho anavajjani kammani etang mangalamuttamang. Generosity, righteous conduct, giving assistance to relatives, and doing blameless deeds. These are the highest blessings. Arati virati papa majjapana cha sanyamo appamado cha dhammesu etang mangalamuttamang. To cease and abstain from evil, to abstain from intoxicating drinks, and to be diligent in practicing the Dhamma. These are the highest blessings. Garavocha nivatocha santutticha katang yuta kalena dhamma savanang etang mangalamuttamang. Paying reverence to those who are worthy of reverence, humility, contentment, gratitude, and the timely hearing of the Dhamma. These are the highest blessings. Khanti cha sova chassata samananancha dassanang kalena dhamma sakaccha etang mangalamuttamang. Patience, obedience, meeting monks, and timely discussions on the Dhamma. These are the highest blessings. Tapocha brahmacharyancha Ariya Satchana Dassanang Nibbana Satchikiriyacha Etang Mangalamuttamang. Self-control, chastity, understanding the noble truths, and the realization of Nibbana. These are the highest blessings. Buddhassa loka dhammehi chittang yassana kampati asokang virajang khemang etang mangalamuttamang. The mind that is not touched by the ups and downs of life, the mind that is free from sorrow, stainless and secure. These are the highest blessings. Etadisani katvana sabbatham aparajita sabbatha sotting gachanti tang tesang mangala muttamanti. Those who achieve these blessings are victorious everywhere, and they succeed in all their goals. For them, these are the highest blessings. Etena saccena suatti hotu. By this truth, may there be well-being. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now, dear children, this is the time for you to hear and see the good deeds done by other children. So, write us and send us your good deeds to Mirror of Dhamma program. The telephone number and the email address will appear on the screen. So, write to us, send us your good deeds, share your good deeds with us, and we will show it to the world for you to gain a lot of merit. So now, I'll be handing over the program to Dinu Daham Puta and Devanga daughter. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the Good Deeds session, where we read and watch the good deeds done by children all around the world. My name is Devanga, and today I'm here with Dinu Daham.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Dinu Daham, and today we'll be watching the good deeds done by Setala Upasaka, Mevin Upasaka, Sanan Upasaka, Chamudi Upasika, Metula Upasaka, and another Dhamma friend.
The first meritorious deed was done by Setila Upasaka from California. He has sent a marvelous video about the importance of respecting one's parents. Let's see the video he sent. Namo Buddhaya. How to give best love and respect towards our parents, by Setila Abhisingha from California. We are born here because of our parents. All around the world, children use many ways to show love and respect to their parents. Parents have so much loving kindness, and they give heartful of blessing to their children. That's why the Buddha has said that worshipping parents is the highest blessing in the Mahamevnawa Sutta. Even God Sakka has practiced one of his 7 noble promises when he was in the human world by, for as long as he lived, he supported his parents. That's why he was born as a leader of gods. See how important this quality is? Stanza for worshipping Father. Uddikaro alingitva chumbita piyaputtakang Rajamajan supatitan pitupadan namamahan. Stanza for worshipping Mother. Dasamase ure katva pose si uddikaranang ayudigang vasasatan matupadan namamahan. I suppose all my friends worship their parents. My sister and I do this every day. If not, please start from today. Children show their love and respect by worshipping their parents, by hugs and kisses, making them happy by not hurting their feelings, being obedient, helping them in every way in their whole life, helping them to practice Dhamma. We would like to share merits with my beloved mom and dad, teacher Pinwathoku Swamin Wahansa, all the monks and nuns of Mahamevnawa and in the world, all divine beings including God Sakka, 4 kings and deities in the Brahma world, passed away relatives, and all beings in the universe. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Many merits to Setila for making this marvelous video teaching us that we should all respect our parents. You can also create short 1 to 2 minute presentations about any Dhamma topic or any meritorious deed you have done. You can then send them to our email address.
The next meritorious deed was done by Mevin, Sinan, and Chamudi. They have sent an email and a few pictures of how they offered 2,200 flowers to the Sri Gautama Buddha Stupa located in Toronto. Let's read the email and then see the pictures. Namo Buddhaya Pinwat Swamin Vansa. We live in Toronto. It was the beginning of the fall. Our family got a chance to go to the Mahamevnawa Asapua in Toronto. We picked 2,200 flowers from our yard and offered them to the Stupa Vahansa. We also offered gilampasa, medicine, candles, and incense sticks. We did the Buddha Vandana and chanted some Pirith. We share our merit with Lokuswamin Vansa and all the monks and nuns in the world. Theruvan Saranai, Namo Buddhaya, Mevin, Sinan, and Chamudi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Many merits to Mevin, Sinan, and Chamudi for sending these beautiful pictures. May everyone rejoice in their good deed.
The next meritorious deed was done by a Dhamma friend. She has sent a few pictures of her doing Buddha Vandana. She has also sent an email. Let's read the email she sent. Pinwat Swamin Hansa and dear teachers, today I did Buddha Vandana in the morning, afternoon, and evening with the offerings. I practiced loving kindness meditation, listened to animated Buddhist Jataka stories, Baka Jatakaya, Deva Dharma Jatakaya, Chatta Manavaka story, and the sound of supreme bliss. I would like to share my merits with Pinwat Lokuswamin Hansa, all the other Swamin Hansas and nuns in the world, my parents, and my dear Dhamma school teachers. May you rejoice in the merits I have gained and realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now, let's see the pictures she sent. Many merits to our dear Dhamma friend for sending those beautiful pictures. We all rejoice in the good merits she has done. May everyone get the courage to do meritorious deeds like this and collect much merits in their lives.
If you have any photos of any meritorious actions, you could send them to our email address, which will appear on the screen. The last meritorious deed was done by Metalu Upasaka. He has made an amazing presentation about upasakas and upasikas. Let's see the presentation. Upasaka and Upasika by Metula Vijay Singh. Who is Upasaka and Upasika? Lay male followers of the Supreme Buddha are called Upasaka, and the lay female followers are called Upasika. Who are the first lay followers of Supreme Buddha? Soon after the Supreme Buddha's first Dhamma Sermon, the Sangha community was established. Then Yasa joined the Bhikkhu order with his friends. Yasa's father, mother, and wife also see the Dhamma and took the fold Refuge. They became the first lay followers of the Gautama Supreme Buddha. How to become an Upasaka or an Upasika? One can become an Upasaka or Upasika by taking the refuge of Triple Gem. It is also expected that they live a life without breaking the 5 precepts. Supreme Buddha also recommended that lay people should observe 8 precepts at least once a month. My dear Dhamma friends, we should continue to be an upasaka or an upasika and keep learning and listening to the Dhamma and protect our precepts. Sharing of merit. I would like to share all the merits I have collected by making this presentation with Pinvat Lokuswamin Vansa, Bodhi Dhamma Swamin Vansa, Colombo Dhamma Friend Swamin Vansa, and all the monks and nuns of Mahamevnawa. I would also like to share merits with my family, teachers, and Kalyanamitas. May they realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Theruvan Saranai, Namo Buddhaya. Many merits to Metula Upasaka for making this gorgeous presentation to teach us about the first Upasakas and Upasikas in this Gautama Buddha Sasana, how to become an Upasaka and Upasika, and much more about this topic. We should all become very good Upasakas and Upasikas. Today we watch many good deeds done by children all around the world. May you also have the opportunity to send your good deeds to our email address.
These meritorious deeds will help to propagate the Dhamma and help others to do meritorious deeds as well. We rejoice in your good deeds. The whole world rejoices in them too. May all of us have the opportunity to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Theruvan Saranai, Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya. Today we learn about gratefulness and about superior people and inferior people. So we should become superior people. So let's share merit with all the devas. May all the devas, Brahmas rejoice in this merit by conducting this program, by sharing the Buddha's teachings in a language that a lot of people can understand. And by the power of that merit, may all the devas protect us, and by the power of that merit, by rejoicing in this merit, may all the devas realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And may our teacher Lokuswamin Vahansa and all the monks and nuns of Mahamevnawa Buddhist monasteries and all over the world rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, have long life, well-being, comfort, and the energy to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So today's program was sponsored by a group of people who sponsor for the programs Sita Sanasan Amadaham Dharmadesana series. So may Dinugi Pandita Ratna, Danuja Pandita Ratna, Senul Pandita Ratna, Tau Tisa Madhua Goda, and Isidi Madhua Goda, Anutat Madhua Goda, Temiya Suryarachi, Tejana Suryarachi, Savija Senuja, Inuki, Vinuli, Diniti, and Piyumi. May all these children, they are all children, sons and daughters, be well and happy, have happiness, and may they have long life, well-being, comfort. May all their parents and may their family members, and may their parents, may their teachers, may their friends, all these children have the opportunity to have long life. May they be well and happy. May all their good thoughts come true and realize the Buddha's teachings, become a superior person in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And then may everyone who took part in this Dhamma program, and may all the devotees who make monthly donations to Shraddha TV, and everyone who made this program successful, especially Dinuputa, Kailputa, Devanga daughter, and all the other children who volunteer for this program, be well and happy, have happiness. May they realize the Buddha's teachings in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. තෙරුවන් සරණයි.
මෙවැනි වටිනා ධර්ම දේශනා ශ්‍රවණය කිරීමට ශ්‍රද්ධා ඩේලි YouTube චැනලය සබස්ක්‍රයිබ් කරන්න.